What is up, y'all? Good morning. You know how I said I was going to write a SUNO song yesterday because my credits had just renewed for the month? Well, I sat down and I spent about an hour writing some lyrics, only to discover that SUNO's AI has gotten smarter. It knows what I'm saying, and it would not produce my lyrics. It censored my lyrics. I'm like, what the hell is going on? They don't tell you that's what it's doing. They just give you this little spinning wheel that just goes on and on and on for about 5 minutes, and then it just goes away and it doesn't make the song. Yeah, it took me like a half hour to figure that out. I thought it was just some glitch with the website. So I removed all the lyrics and I hit create. Boom, made the song. So yeah, I have reached the limits of SUNO, and they will censor your lyrics if they don't like them or if they don't agree with your politics. It's as simple as that. I didn't use any cuss words. It didn't like what I was saying. So I'm really, really thankful that I got off those other two songs before this switch in the AI. Yeah, I did one song called Potato Joe, made fun of Joe Biden the whole time, said some pretty graphic things in that song. It went through just fine. And then I did Felon 47, a song about Trump. And again, that had some questionable lyrics in it. No problem. It made it just fine. And that was just a few weeks ago. However, there has definitely been a change now because what I wrote in this song really isn't much worse. So yeah, that kind of makes me mad. It's like, come on, man. You can't say anything anywhere these days with all this AI. It knows what you're saying. YouTube is the worst. I'm going to say roughly 75 to 80% of my comments disappear within a couple minutes. I even had one the other day where I had just commented about how much I liked the number 47. I was like, oh, hell yeah, 47 is a great number. I love it. I go back 2 minutes later, comments gone. Wow, I can't even talk about how much I like the number 47 now? Yeah, it totally knows what you're saying. AI is cool, but it also sucks at the same time, and it's kind of ruining YouTube. Actually, it is ruining YouTube. I cannot stand these shitty videos with like a little cartoon in the corner doing the narration. I mean, everything about the video is AI. The little cartoon guy is AI. The background is AI. The voice narrating it is AI. And I'm just guessing that these people that are making these videos probably had AI write the script too. They're not doing anything. And even worse is these ones with like a puppet in the corner. What adult is going to sit there and watch a puppet talk to you about politics? Seriously, I mean, these people need to grow the fuck up. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I cannot believe the childish mindset of some of these adults. Or like these people that go to Disneyland and stuff, these adults that just go there by themselves. What is wrong with people? Do you just like feeling like a child all the time? Watching cartoons? But yeah, guys, so I sat there and fought with SUNO for quite a while last night, trying to get it to create my song. I even went back and tried to self-edit the key words that I thought were triggering it. No, I think it's just the general theme of the song it didn't like at all. It was basically called Democrat Dumb, and I was trashing Democrats in it. So I'm hoping someday people are going to get tired of all this just fakeness, just complete, just fabricated bullshit all over the place. And hopefully the pendulum will swing and we'll go back to genuine, real content made by real people. I'm hoping. I don't have a lot of hope for the future generations of people growing up. These people's minds are fried. I mean, I was hearing stories about kids in I guess, England, like 5 to 7-year-olds that are showing up to school in diapers because they haven't been potty trained. They don't know how to operate a book. They don't know how to turn the page in a book. They're like pushing it and trying to swipe it and stuff. They don't understand you have to turn the page. 5 to 7-year-olds. There were other people, reportedly, like these kindergartners, that couldn't even sit up on the floor because they don't have the abdominal strength to even sit up. They can't do it. They have to like lay down all the time. I mean, our society is cooked. Unless we make some changes, our society is cooked. And this AI is not helping at all. So basically what I tried to do after I figured it's not going to read my lyrics or any kind of version of the lyrics that I like, I would have to just cut everything out, totally rewrite everything. So what I tried to do then is I tried to rap it myself. If you're laughing right now, I don't blame you. Rapping is hard. I thought it was going to be super easy. No, it is hard, and I sound like shit when I did. I'm not even going to play any of it for you because it is embarrassing. It is completely embarrassing. I thought maybe it was the microphone I was using, so I got out this fancy one right here, and this didn't help. This didn't help at all. I still sounded like crap. So yeah, I do have more respect for rappers these days because it's hard to make your voice sound cool. At least my voice doesn't sound cool at all. But yeah, I'm just really glad that I got those old songs made when I did before this AI clampdown where you can't say anything about Democrats or anything that's political or anything like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I guess what I was saying was pretty hardcore, but come on. It's not worse than this.
Hey Joe Biden, it's time to pack. All the illegals are about to go back. That's not fudge, you just took a crap. He loves little kids, lefties call him a map. Perverted old man, go back and take a nap. He falls up the stairs, wish his neck would snap. Selling out America, his son does crack. In the White House, he left his cocaine sack. Total ingrate, all they preach is hate. Trump knocked him out with a single debate. Put camel toe win, we think she can win. We'll just tell lies, the media will spin. She looks like she just drank a pint of gin. Acting stupid with that fake ass grin.
Or this.
You're just mad there are only two sexes. All your progress gone as Big Don flexes. Keeping all invaders south of Texas, knowing these people will completely wreck us. Liberals are perplexed, watch them all cry. Day one Trump nuke DEI. Most all know woke programs need to die. Served like hot fries, Don's our guy. Suck it up, buttercup, tell your therapist hi.
You're like, what the hell is wrong with you, dude? Why do you have to write lyrics like that? I don't know. I've always just been a real just graphic, kind of violent person when it comes to artwork. I remember back in school, I would draw the most violent pictures all the time. And I was always regarded as one of the better artists in my grade. But the stuff that I would draw, I mean, I remember one time I got called into the principal's office. He's like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? He's like, you're such a good artist, but we can't put your pictures on the wall with the rest of the students because of what you drew. I remember one time we had to draw like a Christmas scene. So I drew like one of those reflective Christmas tree ornaments, one of those shiny balls. And like the person was like hanging it up, and then behind him there's like Jason Voorhees coming at him with a knife, getting ready to kill him, like right behind. I thought it was pretty awesome. But I'll tell you right now, if I was a kid growing up in school, I would have been kicked out for the things that I drew. I mean, there was a gun in every single picture, or a knife or something. When I had to go to the orthodontist, he had this blank wall and he had markers and everything. And after you got done with your appointment, you could go draw something on the wall. So, of course, I drew like an executioner with this big old bloody axe. I always used to like to draw executioners. So I drew this executioner with this big old giant bloody axe. And then I come back for my appointment a couple weeks later, and I notice all these other little bloody axes on the wall. Like people had copied what I did. And then I come back for the following appointment after that, and the wall had been painted over and there was no more drawing on the walls. So I feel like I was partly responsible for that. I ruined the fun because I drew a bloody axe. Oh my gosh, can't do that. But I've just always been that way. I've just always been real graphic, real violent when it comes to the art. And that is coming through with some of these songs that I'm writing. I mean, it's like the same thing. It's like the lyrical version of what I used to draw. And I just get raw with it. That's what I like. I just like using those words in a powerful way to convey a message. However, though, SUNO doesn't like it, and they're clamping down. So that kind of sucks. I'm going to have to be more careful with the songs that I make. I think maybe the days of writing political songs are over. I don't think I'm going to really be able to do another political song without it just being like super G-rated and lame. So I'm just going to have to stick with making music and songs for my hiking channel. which I've made quite a few already. I counted how many songs I've made. I've made 31 songs since I started doing SUNO in November. And I had some pretty decent ones at the beginning, but I definitely think that I'm getting better at writing lyrics and stuff. It's actually a lot of fun. I love it because I have zero musical talent. Zero. When it comes to playing instruments or singing or anything like that, I am absolutely atrocious. That's why I liked Guitar Hero so much, because it made me feel like I was playing the songs. Especially Guitar Hero Metallica. Oh, that was the best game ever made. Super fun. I'm like, I get to play Orion? This is badass. Even though I'm just hitting a little button, still made you feel like you were playing it. But I'm not kidding, guys. If I looked away from the screen for 1 second and tried to hold that beat on my own, I would mess it up every time. I can't do it. I have the greatest respect for true musicians and the way that they can play their instruments together to create that music. That is amazing to me. Groups like Rush, that's a 3-man group putting out all that sound. One of my favorite bands. Absolutely amazing. I have to pull it back on the new music, at least for this channel, because I don't think I'm really going to be able to make too much. I'll try. Maybe I'll get another idea. But right now, I'm just super political. I'm just loving everything going on right now. I'm loving watching these Democrats melt down. It's almost like Democrats and flat earthers are the same kind of people. They just ignore reality to keep going on with their agenda. No matter how ridiculous, no matter how much it doesn't make sense, no matter how stupid it sounds, they're just going to keep going with it. And it's so funny too, because it's like anything that Trump does, they just knee-jerk reaction do the opposite. Like Trump wants to go in and audit the IRS. So now all the lefties are like, no, don't audit the IRS. We want them to take more of our money. Like, what? You're really going to take that position now? How stupid are you? Or it's like the flat earthers where they get totally debunked with the sun and they're just like, oh, it doesn't matter. That's God's creation up there. We don't know how it works. What? You don't know how it works? You don't know what the sun does? You just think that's God's creation up there? I mean, it is God's creation, but the globe knows how it works. The globe can predict everything. Flat Earth can't predict anything, but they're still going to go with it, even though it makes zero sense. It's so funny. The cope and delusion is off the charts. Like I said, Democrats, flat earthers, same type of people, same type of mindset when it comes to just ignoring everything that makes common sense. We just throw common sense right out and we go with the most absurd, off-the-wall ideas that we can think of. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, peace.